The story of Jesus walking on water is told in three Gospels: Matthew, Mark, and John. Although they are all similar to each other, John's account, which we read today, has a couple of important differences. First, John's account is the only one that mentions that the disciples wanted to take Jesus into the boat when they saw him walking on the water. And second, John's is the only version that doesn't mention Jesus actually calming the storm. For all we know, it was still raging when they landed on the other shore. Let's try to unpack these two differences. It's possible that the disciples wanted Jesus to join them in the boat so that they could watch him more closely and ask him all the questions they had, including how he could walk on the water. Often, when we encounter some kind of storm in our lives, we try to tamp down our anxiety by gathering as much information about it as we can. Anything to help us overcome our fear. But Jesus doesn't always jump into our boats and tell us exactly why we shouldn't be afraid. In fact, sometimes he doesn't immediately calm our storms. Instead, he gives us the opportunity to exercise our faith and decide how we will respond. He knows that's how we grow in wisdom and trust in him. Look back on a difficult situation in your life. Were there times when it felt as if you were all on your own? As if even Jesus wasn't there to help? But now, using 20/20 hindsight, can you see how he really was there, patiently guiding you to the shore? Think about how that experience actually made you stronger and built your faith, maybe in ways you never expected. Interestingly, all three versions of this story have one key point in common. Jesus tells the disciples not to be afraid. That message is for you too. When you're in the dark, tossed about, know that Jesus is closer than you may think. Let that truth calm your fears and strengthen your faith. Jesus, thank you for leading me through the storms of my life.